Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, which is Heroes Development Center. And today we're going to start off with the quote, which is, "Constant development is the law of life." Mahatma Gandhi. That dude. Awesome. And I think he was talking about growth, which is what the focus of this episode is on. And we just have to think about ourselves, and are we constantly growing, or are we just trying to be consistent? And if you're trying to be consistent, it's probably a bad thing, because you're just upholding an image or a facade that eventually is going to deteriorate. You're not going to turn into anything, or you're not going to achieve any of your dreams. And to grow, we have to take action. We have to move towards things that we want to achieve in life. And sometimes it only takes a little bit of effort, or sometimes it takes a lot of effort, depending on what you want to do, or what you're already doing. Maybe you've already started, or maybe you haven't, and you're afraid of starting. And that's one more thing holding us all back, is fear. We're afraid to start what we really want to do because, well, if we talk to our friends or family, sometimes they're going to be on the negative side of it. Or we could just be talking to ourselves and we'll be on the negative side of it. What if this happens? What if I don't make it? What if this and that happens? Well, stop asking what if and see if it happens, because you never know if the positive end will come out. And if you've already started moving towards what you wanted to do and you find yourself finding it difficult to grow or evolve in that certain field, sometimes you only make small adjustments and you'll find that you were really close after all. Sometimes we feel like we're miles away from where we want to be, but really it's just millimeters. But we have to stay persistent. If we're not persistent and we give up too soon, we'll never find out what we're really capable of. And then one important thing is that you have to have the right mindset. And if you don't have someone already supporting you, like a good friend or a family member, well then make one up. Be creative. Create like some sort of elf-like figure and make him stand in the corner, and he'll always be cheering you on like some sort of cheerleader. And he's always going to be on your team. And once you have that there, it helps you keep your mindset positive, and you can be creative with it and make up your own thing. And I want to share with you one experience that I had growing up. Was when I was about 3 years old, my tricycle had fell into a pool, and I had tried to get it out with a broomstick. So I was leaning over too far, and I fell in. And the last thing I remember was seeing a bunch of water, struggling to kind of survive, and then kind of letting go, and then passing out. And then the next thing I knew, that my dad had scooped me out, and I was changing clothes and whatnot. But from that experience, I was traumatized. I was afraid of water. I couldn't even take baths. I didn't want to shampoo my hair. Every time I knew that water was going to touch my head, I would cry. It would just be sad and pathetic. And growing up, it was just really hard for me to learn how to swim or anything like that. But at one point, I had to just say to myself, like, I need to swim. I need to learn how to swim. So I just did whatever it took. So I bought a snorkel and goggles, and I went to my gym's pool, and I would hold on to the edge of the pool, and I would drag myself on the surface, on the concrete, and pull myself back and forth. And eventually I'd use the snorkel to put my face under the water and breathe, and I slowly kind of just did self-therapy and slowly developed swimming skills. And eventually I was actually able to start swimming, and no one in my family ever thought that I would be able to, because I was just terrified. I mean, I would wake up screaming from nightmares of drowning and whatnot. So it was something I overcame, and now I'm swimming, well, on average 5 miles a week. But I'm not satisfied with that. I still have more things that I want to overcome, because I'm still scared of swimming in the open ocean. So that's one of the fears that I want to still face. So I'm never really satisfied, even though I've overcome a fear like that. But, I'm taking steps towards it. And hopefully you can take steps towards your biggest fears first, and then everything else will just be real easy. And today's homework's real easy. Just drink a glass of water 5 minutes before you eat any meal, and that'll be it. See ya.